What's up? It's Juice Beats, back again with another race video. And this is the Zwift Racing League Reverse London Loop. And it's the first race of the new season for the Zwift Racing League. So I am just dipping my toes in the water here and getting ready to get started on this Zwift Racing League. I did a team time trial at the very end of the first season for the Zwift Racing League, and that was like my first race with the team that I'm riding with, the KRT team here, but this is the actual first road race that I'm doing with them. So I'm gonna try my best to keep up here. I'm riding in the B, and you know, normally I am still a C. I'm kind of borderline, I think, so I can hang with the Bs on certain courses, but yeah, that's why I say I'm borderline, because you know, obviously I'm not sure what's going to happen in this race, and if there are hills or anything like that, it may be lights out for Juice Beats in this one, but I'm gonna try my best to keep up the best I can. You can see I'm sitting there. It says I'm in first, but yeah, it looks like there's a few other guys there. But yeah, I'm using the same tactics that I normally would use when I do my crit races and stuff. Just kind of sitting at the front, towards the you know, in the front group there, the best I can. Putting out a lot of watts. I am well over FTP for a lot of this right here, but it's been a while since I've done the London Loop, or the reverse London Loop, so I'm thinking, what's coming up next after this, because I know there is a hill and I'm not sure if we're going on it yet on this one. So yeah, let's see what happens here. But you can see, I mean, I'm up there. I am putting down the watts in this one. So these races for me are on Tuesdays. It's about like 2:30 Eastern, somewhere around there. So every Tuesday, I think, until like mid-December or mid to late December, something like that. There's going to be a Zwift race, so I am getting a little bit of racing in the off season at the moment right now. But yeah, you can see over there in the corner, just above my head there, it says Fox Hill. So I think that's what we're getting ready to hit here. And you know me, watts per kilogram is going to be tough. Like I can hang pretty much on these flats here, but the watts per kilogram may get me on these on this hill here. You can see I can tell my RPMs are slowing down, and here we go. I got to stand up here, putting out over 500 watts, trying to keep up with the group here. Let me know in the comments too about like the Zwift Racing League, because I don't know much about it. As far as like the team tactics go, I know that, you know, some people jump on Discord, or they have some sort of way to talk to their team or something like that. But my team is like all over the world. I've never actually met anybody. Kind of joined them last minute, you know, for the very last race of the first season. So haven't quite got a hang of like the team tactics or the team dynamics or anything like that on this. But if you guys have any insight on that, on how it works, or you know, any tips or anything, love to hear. Here I go. Yep, we're hitting that Fox Hill, and you can see I went from first in that front group, and now I'm falling behind. We're at 8% already. This is going to be a tough one. Already having a hard time falling back to the back here. That's what happens when you're a bigger guy. always the watts per kilogram that get you on these hills. We're at 11%. It seems like guys just kind of fly up these hills to me, you know, and I'm over here struggling to go up on these climbs. And I'm still trying to hang in there. I'm trying to hang on the back as best I can right here, just trying to hold the wheels if I can on the back here. But I know that we're barely started on this hill. I think this hill climb is like 1.5 miles or something like that. So I know that we're very early in it, and it's going to be a while. I am struggling already. Got the GoPro on myself over there in the corner, and yeah, I'm having a rough time trying to keep up here. And see, I'm out of the saddle. I'm pushing. The RPMs are very low. I probably, for a hill like this, probably need to be closer to the upper 60s, if not into the 70s. Just got to keep those legs pumping and not let that lactic acid get to me. But you can see my heart rate is up there, 174. We're in the mid 170s, so definitely high for me, with a max of like 182, 183, somewhere around there. So definitely in the high range for my heart rate at this moment. And so the gaps begin. Haven't given up, but definitely know that I'm out of contention for anything at this point. So just trying to get up the hill at this point and see what happens. But because this is a 2-lap race, I've got to do this hill twice. Something that I really didn't know about beforehand. I am pumping hard though. We're only 2 miles into this race and it's already lights out. I'm hanging on to 57th at the moment, and maybe I can catch up to the guy right here that's dangling back as well. All right, we're gonna speed up through this hill here and get through this climb, because that could get a little boring going up this hill. But you can see, I mean, you know, I'm trying to stay on this guy's wheel is the best I can here. But you know, he's definitely, just judging by the avatar size wise, he's definitely smaller than I am. So he's gonna have an easier time going up this hill here. So almost to the end here. Here we go. Finishing out through. I've got an anvil, so just need to get heavier down this hill apparently. Okay, so one thing that I remember from this race after doing that hill there was you're basically going downhill from this point. I'm not sure exactly where it is. It's coming up though. So I want to use the anvil, you know, at a good point during this this downhill section, so that you know, I go a little bit faster than normal. I know that I'm not going to catch the peloton, obviously, but I want to catch up to, you know, maybe a couple of the guys that kind of struggled as well, like I did on the hill there. So it looks like there's a few guys. There's one about 9-10 seconds, and then an 18-second, and then 35, 37. So there's a possibility, if I am able to find a second wind here, that I'd be able to catch up to them. But I think one mistake that I made here is the fact that I just kept pedaling as we're going downhill. And one thing about Zwift is, I think it's 36 miles per hour. You can actually do the speed tuck down the hill. So if you just let off the pedals after 36 miles an hour, it'll go into that speed tuck, and you'll keep gaining speed as you go down this hill. And that's one thing that I forgot going down the hill this first time, and I probably should have hit the anvil as well at this point, just to give me a little extra boost going down the hill here. But yeah, hindsight's 20/20 at this point, so whatever. But yeah, I'm pedaling down the hill, and I shouldn't have, and I should have just let go of the pedals and rested my legs at this point, and let myself coast in that speed tuck position. So my fault, but you know, I'm out of it anyway, so what does it matter? I think, yeah, the only thing that are good that could have probably come about is I probably could have caught, you know, a couple of those guys in front of me a little bit quicker maybe, or I could have caught up to them a little bit easier maybe, but that's about it. So we are 4.6 miles, just over 4.5 miles into it with 13.5 to go. So we still have a good portion of this lap to go, and then a whole nother lap just like this coming up. All right, to spare you going up that hill once more, I went ahead and sped through all of that portion, and we're on the back half of the second lap, or almost to the back half of the second lap here. I've got the anvil again, and so this time I remember the speed tuck, and I will kind of show you a little bit of that going down the hill at this point. Just so you guys remember, obviously there's not much to this race here. There wasn't much else, you know, I could have done at that point, losing the wheels on the hill and not being able to keep up. Yeah, so it wasn't, I always say, you know, it's not a speed problem usually. It's usually a watts per kilogram thing, and that's what happens when you go from the C to the B. More often than not, I think watts per kilogram are kind of the separator in this race here. But see, I am going downhill now, so I am gaining speed. We're hitting 30 miles an hour. So like I said, once you hit 36 miles per hour going down this hill, you can kind of let off and kind of coast down the hill at that point. And here I go, about to hit 36 miles per hour. There we go, and you'll see me, I just kind of coast at this point. So now I hit the anvil, so that gives me a little bit extra weight at this point as well. And yeah, so now I am going to coast all the way down this hill, and you'll see me, I don't really have to pedal at all. Get a chance to kind of rest my legs a little bit. You know, I've basically been by myself for the last, I don't know how many miles it's been, but more than half of the race at this point. You know, since the hill is basically like a few miles into the actual course. So yeah, lost the wheels pretty early in this one, but yeah, you can see conserving the energy on the back half here. All right, so we're last half mile here in the race, and just trying to finish out at this point. Looks like 56 out of 60, so not last, but yeah, try to give it a little bit of an effort here at the end, just trying to finish out kind of strong, even though it's by myself at this point. But yeah, hopefully the next video that I do, it is going to be on the Glasgow crit course. So that's coming up here in a week from this race. It's well past at the point where I'm recording this, but a week from this race. So I believe the 21st of November or something like that. So yeah, so that's the next Tuesday on the schedule there. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna kind of close this up pretty quick, because there wasn't much to this video and kind of shorter than normal. But yeah, if you like the video, please like and subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know when I post videos. And yeah, I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.